Hmm. Oh, hello there. Don't mind me, I'm just admiring a cigar that I'll be smoking momentarily. Speaking of cigars, have you heard about the La Aurora 10 pack that just came out? It's a 10 Toro sampler pack for 2024 that is limited to just 500 boxes. And yes, we got some in. Marketed as the La Aurora 2024 Best Sellers Sampler Pack, this collection of 5 different blends has 2 of each stuffed inside its decorative cardboard box. But this 10-pack bundle, straight from the factory in the Dominican Republic, isn't just some hodgepodge collection of bestsellers. There's actually more to it than just that, with some fairly unique sticks thrown in that matter a hell of a lot to the cigar manufacturer itself. Those of you who follow my reviews here at Klaro will probably recognize the first cigar we will be discussing, the 120th anniversary from La Aurora. This was one of the highest rated Dominican cigars I have smoked in recent memory, and there is a very good reason for that. First of all, it really is a true Dominican puro, so it's Dominican tobacco through and through, most of which does come from the La Aurora farms. Second of all is the fact that it has an Habana 92 wrapper on it, which is a bit of an obscure leaf that provides a lot of delicate notes to balance out a lot of the stronger, spicier filler and binder combos. Expect a cigar that goes beyond black pepper and strength, though, because this has cinnamon in it, it's got cedar in it by the pound or kilo, whichever you prefer, along with a whole ton of exotic dried fruit notes and a nice coffee bean finish. Very clean cigar, highly recommended, and I'm thrilled to see that it is in this 10-pack sampler. After that, you have the 107 Nicaragua, which is another puro, but due to its name is, of course, all Nicaraguan. It's got an Habano wrapper on it, and then just a laundry list of Nicaraguan filler and binder ingredients that aren't really disclosed. This results in a very leathery, chocolate, robust, and pretty full cigar in strength, body, and flavor. The 107 Nicaragua is a cigar that we do stock at Klaro that I have yet to get around to reviewing because it is relatively new to our portfolio. That said, I have smoked one already, and I've got another one in the lineup that I'm getting ready to smoke to see if it's something that really suits my fancy and is review worthy. It's good, really freaking good, and a bit sweeter than I expected, but also pretty intense, so you better have a full stomach if you're going to fire one of these bastards up. Right in the center of this 10-pack is the cigar that I am most intrigued by and I have yet to smoke, and that is the ADN Dominicano. The ADN uses a tobacco strain that was once quite commonplace and is no longer utilized, called Andulo tobacco. Andullo, Andullo. There you go. This tobacco strain is something that is very sweet and vibrant and strong, but also a pain in the ass to work with, apparently, and modern machinery does not like it very much, or it does not like modern machinery, shall we say. So in order to preserve a very important piece of Dominican tobacco history, La Aurora opted to produce this cigar. The result is a sweet graham cracker and cinnamon, tannin-rich cigar flavor profile from that wrapper, and then a very rich, stronger filler and binder combination that will leave you coming back for more, apparently. This is because there's a binder from Cameroon, Africa inside, as well as a blend of fillers that include Pennsylvania leaf, Nicaraguan, and Dominican. All that said, I guess you can see why I'm super excited about this particular blend being a part of the sampler pack and why I think it should be the first one that you smoke. Shifting over to the next stick in the pack comes the 1903 Cameroon Time Capsule. The reason why this is called a time capsule and has the year 1903 stamped on it is because, well, first of all, that's when La Aurora was founded, and also because that was when they started utilizing Cameroon leaf. But instead of sourcing wrapper leaf from Cameroon, Africa, this one is grown down in Ecuador, along with the binder, coupled with some Dominican and Nicaraguan long fillers inside. The end result is a cigar that is nutty and creamy and velvety and slightly citrusy, but with a nice little smack of spice. Think of spiced fruits more than spiced hot peppers, though. And throw in a little bit of pastry dough for good measure, because Cameroon wrappers, especially when they are quasi-shade grown, like what you get in Ecuador due to the cloud coverage, does result in something that's very doughy typically. The final cigar in this pack is another time capsule smoke, and that is the Connecticut 1987. As you can clearly see, this is a shade-grown version, not a broadleaf of Connecticut, and the 1987 does indeed represent the first year that that wrapper leaf was utilized by La Aurora. As with many premium cigar blends nowadays, rocking a Connecticut shade leaf wrapper, that sucker's grown down in Ecuador. However, the binder is a Cameroon product. We just don't know whether it's the Ecuadorian grown or African grown varietal. Filler blends are Dominican and Nicaraguan for flavor and a little bit more of a darker, robust note, as well as a little bit of Peruvian tobacco thrown in for good measure to add a little more depth and zestiness. This results in a core that is similar to the Maduro that I have in my hand right now, that has a lot of citrusy zestiness as well as a milky chocolate note. Some people compare this to chocolate dipped candied orange peels, which sounds absolutely delightful inside of a Connecticut shade wrap cigar. Closing notes on this sampler 10 pack include the fact that yes, there are only 500 of them being produced for 2024. Yes, we do have them in stock, and they're only selling for $105 per 10 pack. I do wish there was a Maduro thrown in. That's just me. I do love a Maduro. And a Sumatran, come to think of it. You can see that in there as well. Interesting. Either way, I still think it's a worthy 10 pack to pick up and check on out. So hop on it, eh?